I'm inviting you to practice your prepositional pronouns in Irish with me, starting with the little preposition ag. This is one you will have encountered thousands of times right from the beginning of learning the language. You will have come across it as a straight preposition in sentences like Tá mé agadoras, I am at the door, Tá sí agalón, she is at her lunch. You've probably also used ag in its inflected form, in many a common phrase. Before we look at how prepositional pronouns work, let's refresh our understanding of what pronouns are. They substitute for nouns so that we don't keep having to repeat the names of persons or things. Here they are when they are the subject or doer of the verb. Why not recite them from the board now? Me, tú, she, she, muid or shin, shiv and sheard, so subject pronouns. But they also, of course, exist, as they do in English, as object pronouns when they are done to. Me, hu, e, muid or shin, shiv, eard. Remembering that a and e, like she and she, can also mean it. Why am I using the words ye/use? There are many ways you could convey this. We don't anymore in standard English have a you plural. Our you singular and you plural look the same. So it's just my way of reminding us as we go that it's the plural you. I could equally have said you guys or you all. Now what Irish does so differently from English is a lot of the time when a preposition meets a pronoun, the two are merged. If you haven't seen my introductory video on this, you might like to check that out now, or watch it after you've seen this one. Let's look at what happens when ag, meaning at, is merged with pronouns in this way, merged with the object pronouns. Agam, agad, ege, eke, agen, agi, akab, or else agav, ake. We need to commit these to memory because so many Irish sentences are formed with prepositional pronouns. You can memorise them as a list from 1 through 3 persons, singular and plural, and that's good. But even better is to learn and practice them in actual phrases so that they come more readily to the tongue as we speak. This is especially important for Irish fluency because the language has such a strong emphasis on using nouns with prepositional pronouns. So instead of saying a car, I have a car, as we would in English, the Irish will say a car is at me. Just a reminder here too that Irish has a further variation on this called emphatic pronouns. You may also hear it called other things, where in English we would emphasize who or whose or whom something is in a sentence by using tone. That's my house or my car, or it's me, I'm the one who did it. Irish will use the emphatic form of the pronoun instead, so misha, tusa, shashan, and so on. And this will come into play with the prepositional pronouns as well. It's worth remembering. So you'll have agamsa or agamsa and so on with the change of endings to emphasize. How do we get them ready for use? Well, among other ways, drills. No, not that sort, thank goodness. Drills have fallen out of favour because there was a time when they dominated language learning, and there's much to be said for a more communicative approach. However, some things simply do benefit from a repetitive approach so that your ability to speak is liberated, and that's the part that unlocks your fluency. Why should you believe me on this? As well as being a qualified language teacher who was trained in the communicative era, I'm also a much older language learner who learned some of my languages when drills and repetitive methods were more in favour, so I know just to what degree they can work to help unlock fluency. So let's practice eg as a prepositional pronoun. The first drill will be in order of persons. Then we'll mix it up a bit with cues. You can repeat after me, or you can speak over the top of my voice yourself. You can even turn the sound off to do it without my voice. Let's look now at eg for possession. Tá rothar agam. I have a bicycle. Literally, a bicycle is at me. Tá rothar agam. You? Tá rothar agad. He has a bicycle? That's right, tá rothar ege. She has a bicycle. Tá rothar eke. We have a bicycle. Tá rothar agan. What about you guys? Tá rothar agav. They have a bicycle. Tá rothar agam. Still staying with ag for possession, let's try tá teach agam. I have a house. But this time mixing up the order of persons. Sheila has a house. Tá teach eke, because Sheila would require the third person singular feminine. What about if Sean and Sheila together have a house? Tá teach agam. Ye, yous, or you guys have a house? Tá teach agi. What about just you alone? Tá teach agad. Michael? Tá teach ege. What about Paul and I? Tá teach agan. Tá inin agam. I have a daughter. We have a daughter. You guys have a daughter. What about she has a daughter? Related to ek for possession is ek for knowing, in the sense that the knowledge is at you, you have it. Tá sam. I know, but what about they know? What about she knows? And ek as the agent or cause of something. Tá sé briste agab. They have broken it. Tá do chrí briste age. So swapping that round to say, you have broken my heart. Tá mo chrí briste agad. How would you say, he has broken my heart? She has broken my heart. They have broken my heart. You lot have broken my heart. From teanglann online, I learn another really useful way that ek can appear in its prepositional pronoun form, which is to do with which of you, or which of them. We might think in English that that would be an of, but here it's using an at. Ke agi. So how would you say which of us? And how would you say which of them? Bert agi, two of you. How would you say two of us? What about two of them? If you find my videos helpful as I keep you company in our learning Irish at the same time, why not subscribe? Another idiomatic usage of eg as a prepositional pronoun. Eg for when someone's with you or at your place, a bit like the French chez. Tá mo wahut agam. I have my mother's with me, in other words. Tá an doctor ege. These are by no means exhaustive. There are many other ways eg is used idiomatically as a prepositional pronoun. I would really like you to share with me ones you know of that we haven't covered today, and put them in the comments so that they're useful to everyone else. That's it for eg, but there are still many other prepositions. Try some of the other drills I've put up for you here, and maybe make up some of your own and share with me what you did, which expressions you learned. See you next time.